Hey guys, you're here for another instalment from Force 15. So, at the moment, fair few systems active worldwide, mainly on the EPAC and North Atlantic actually, which not that doesn't really happen that often. Normally we're all talking about the West Pacific with how bad storms they're getting at the moment, but it's all the action at the moment is in the North Atlantic and the Pacific. So, currently 4 systems active worldwide, not even a single invest in the West Pacific at the moment. So currently we have active Hurricane Ignacio and Jimena, and I believe Kilo might have been upgraded to a Category 1 hurricane, though we're just going to take a look at that at the moment. No, CPAC still saying, Central Pacific Hurricane Center still saying it's still a tropical storm at the moment. So we'll kick right off with what's closest to home. There's disturbance currently. Tropical wave is forecast to move off the west coast of Africa over the midweek. Currently over, I think, is areas like Sierra Leone and areas around there. Still do feel sorry for those guys over there, still being affected by the Ebola virus. Although that we haven't actually heard much about that in recent news. So hopefully they're starting to contain that now. So disturbance is at 0% chance of formation in the next 48 hours because of obviously land interaction. But the low is through 5 days. It's still low, but with a 30% chance of development. So there is a possibility for development of possibly Fred there as it passes the Cape Verde Islands, as I saw Nathan saying a bit earlier. So now we'll move on to Tropical Storm Erica with winds of 50 miles an hour. This is advisory number 14A from the National Hurricane Center. And has winds of 50 miles an hour. Air pressure is 1,006 millibars. Currently located at 17.7 degrees north, 68.5 degrees west. Movement is west-northwest at 17 miles an hour. A bit quick for a tropical storm, actually, I think, personally. So we have tropical storm warnings been issued for the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas, possibly Cuba could have some tropical storm warnings pretty soon as it skirts the north coast of Cuba, and also landfall on the Florida Keys is quite likely now as a tropical storm. I don't know if the storm's expected to intensify a little bit further. It's going down to 45, so it looks as though it could hold that intensity for a fair while, possibly re-intensifying to a 50 mile per hour, maybe even 60 before landfall. So possibly a 50, 60 mile an hour tropical storm landfall is likely on Florida. So we'll keep you guys posted, and also forecast models are now hinting at the possible development of tropical storms Fred and Grace. So that will also keep you guys posted on as that also develops. I do say that a lot, quite a lot, so keep you posted on. Try to cut down on that. Keep you posted on how I do that. there you go. So now we'll move over to the Eastern Pacific. Hurricane Jimena still Category 1 hurricane. We are expecting an update from the National Hurricane Center, possibly in the next 2 to 3 hours. Latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center is calling for a 145 mile per hour Category 4 storm. Could be the 5th Cat 4 of the season. So, as I said, it is a hurricane now. Winds of 80 miles an hour. Air pressure 990 millibars, 990. Currently located at 12.1 north, 121.0 degrees west. Movement is 14 miles an hour, west at 14 miles an hour, and is Cat 1 on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Ignacio is now in the Central Pacific since yesterday. Winds holding at 90 miles an hour, air pressure 982 millibars. Its movement is west-northwest at 12 miles an hour. And also, storm's currently located at 13.9 north, 143.1 west. So, could be an interesting season, I think, as well. Quickly, actually do Kilo as well. That has re-intensified to a tropical storm as of yesterday. Expected now to become a hurricane. 70 miles an hour, could have possibly become a Category 2, some models hinting. So currently this winds at 70 miles an hour, air pressure 990 millibars, located 17.2 north, 170.1 west. I believe it's now currently over Johnston Island at the moment. So they're being quite battered by Kilo at the moment. Storm is expected to curve back north, currently moving a little bit west/south. And there's tropical storm warning issues for Atoll Island, I think. That's Johnston Island, I think. Possibility of crossing over the IDO is very likely, possibly by Tuesday or Wednesday, so that could become a significant typhoon out in the West Pacific Ocean, such as Genevieve last year. So I think that's all from me now. Thanks guys for watching. 4:15 signing off.